Right. Now I'm sure. God damn. Okay, I'm sure a decent portion of you know about the whole shofu thing, even though it happened a few days, well, like a week ago now. I've actually decided to get off my ass and at least clarify a few things. Everyone is entitled to their opinion, but I want to at least state where I'm going so that we can at least just let it die and I can get on with my life and Shofu can go back to his 35,000 subs and do what the fuck he wants to do. I don't know. Not that anyone will pay a blind bit of attention to this, but there you go. Now, there are three opinions that have come out of this. There's one that I am a brain-dead freak who was dropped on my head as a child, which is a little bit harsh when I wanted to have fun. Also, that's a great drinking game you can play. Drink a shot every single time I say fun in this explanation. Okay, so, now I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, it's a bit harsh when I was just wanting to have fun. The second one is that I'm a troll, and I was deliberately going out of my way to piss Shofu off and everyone else, which, to an extent, is kind of true, sort of vaguely. And the third one is the, small majority of people, mainly my cool friends, who realise I was just trying to have fun, but in this particular meta game, I hate calling it that, but you know what I mean, saying you're having fun is like saying, what's the best way of putting it? Saying that okay, I really can't describe it, but the point is, it's something that a lot of people shy away from, like the plague. Because the notion of fun is an alien concept to a lot of people, apparently. So let's clarify a couple of things here. First off, while there probably is a decent portion of evidence that I am slightly retarded in some way, I don't believe that I'm as considerably stupid as you all think I am. A lot of people seem to assume that I'm retarded purely because they seem to try and find some logic in my team building, which is even more retarded than me making the fucking team. But there you go. So that's that one. As far as me being a troll goes, I wasn't trying to troll Shofu or anyone else I battled. I was trying to have fun, take a shot. So basically, what I'm trying to get across is that I went into it thinking it would be funny, that doesn't count, you can't drink for that, to, just take some really overused pieces of shit pokes that I despise and fuck around with them. Where's the problem with that? So I wasn't going out of my way to annoy people. I literally didn't think it would annoy people as much as it actually did. It is really quite strange, and I'll never understand it. Then again, I'll never understand why people take this fucking game so seriously, and then I'll never understand why I enjoy having fun at a game that I paid a decent amount of money for. I want to get my money's worth. So yes, the third option there is that I was just purely doing it to have fun. If other people have fun while I do it, then that's a massive positive. If they didn't have fun, well, fuck it. So now we clarified that. But the main thing that really got on my tits was when people on the Shofu's vid were commenting saying, oh, well, this move sort of makes sense on this poke, and I can... Maybe his strategy was he wanted to try and paralyze everything. No! No! Oh, God. Why? When something is completely illogical, why do you try and look for logic in something? Does it sort of make you feel comfortable? You can hang on to this tiny thread that Rock Smash on Scissors sort of vaguely works, but Brick Break and Superpower are much better. Well, that was the point. Anyway, I'm going to leave that up there. Just that lovely picture that someone made a very long time ago. And I'll now explain my set, so yeah, I don't know. You could go play a game or something, although I don't consider Pokemon a game anymore because no one has fun. Take a shot. Okay, so basically, the Haxorus, okay, that was a big one. Someone actually asked me on Smogon Wi-Fi Battle Finder if I used the Specs Haxorus, and I said, oh hell yes, and then he left. Now, the thing is, what is Haxorus prized for? Oh, I don't know, it's freaking ginormous attack stat. So the logical conclusion to that would be, well, if I'm trying to dick around and have fun, let's make a Specs one. It isn't particularly original, but it's funny to me. Well, you can't take a shot for that either. Okay, so basically my point is that, you know, it's really prized for having an amazing attack stat, so why not make a Specs one for the hell of it? Just because, I don't know. The Reuniclus, what is that favoured for? Massive special attack, pretty awful attack, decent defenses. So what did I do? I made a max HP, max attack adamant one with no investment in its defenses, and it only had one attacking move, whereas it has a pretty decent attacking move pool. You know? Is this coming across yet? Victini, what is that really good at? Just hitting things as hard as it possibly can with, like, V-Create. So what do? I make a utility one, because it's funny. Did anyone see the ironic humour yet? Terrakion, what is that prized for? Well, it's prized for having massive speed. Absolute, yeah, just brilliant speed, an amazing attack with a choice band, and really good coverage. So what do? I make a max HP, max defense, bold, calm mind one, because it has an awful special move pool, alright special attack, all things considered, pretty crappy defense, and alright HP. Anyone starting to pick up on a pattern here? The Sizzle, what is that really used for? Hitting like a truck. So what do? I make sure that it's got... actually, the Scissor isn't as outlandish. I could have made a Specs one, but, the world would have imploded if I did that, so no, I can't do that. But, the Cherry Berry with the, natural gift, someone actually thought that Sizzle couldn't get it, whereas it actually can, and it is physical, and well, short of the fact that you can't put a band on it, oh no, I really don't see why anyone wouldn't use it. You get a free one-shot on a Pharaoh, for fuck's sake. That's not something to just, you know, turn your nose up at. But there you go, apparently that's really outlandish. Rock Smash was there purely because I didn't want to run sub SD and then Bullet Punch and Natural Gift, because that would just be really, really shit. Like, properly bad, because then it could only Bullet Punch, and that would be awful. So Rock Smash is there because it provides a bit of coverage, it does get Technician, and it does at least get a defense drop so that I can switch out to something else and force the poke out. Whereas if I have an SD, as someone really nicely pointed out, if they bring in something that kicks my nuts in, I have to leave. Whereas normally I can just Rock Smash it and then leave. I've at least accomplished something. Okay? So that isn't as outlandish. What else have I got? Oh, the Pharaoh. The Pharaoh was my favourite because people was talking about how VGC 2012 it was and all this crap. Now I'm gonna point something out here. There's a move that everyone seems to focus on where I T-wave his Gliscor behind a sub. I am going to point something out. What does Gliscor usually have? Protect. Okay, admittedly it was kind of a stupid move because he didn't have Poison Heal, so I probably should have seen that coming, but I was scouting because my Ferrothorn has two moves, Thunder Wave and Explosion, with a normal gem. Why? Well, trying to explain that to you is like you trying to explain why not having fun at a game is the most important thing you can do. But I will try. Basically, the best kind of Pharaoh is one that is dead. Just dead. It doesn't matter if it kills anything, doesn't matter if it does any damage, just as long as it dies. Because what is Pharaoh most well known for? Sitting there for ages, setting up entries and Leech Seed, and being a prick, and just generally annoying and frustrating everyone. So I figured I would cut out the middleman and just make one that dies. That won't make any sense to anyone. That'll be a completely outlandish concept, because you could run all kinds of crap on it, so blah. But yes, that is me explaining the team. It has no synergy. It doesn't make any sense because I wasn't trying to. Okay, now I've got that out. Made I feel a lot better. So yeah, this is my little mini update video just because I've actually bothered to get round to it. So I suppose in that sense I am a troll. But at the end of the day, it was my birthday. I was trying to have fun because it's a game and I think it's a really, really kind of sad thing to just, like, Pokemon, you've got, what, nearly 500 pokes, I think, or has it gone over that now? I don't even know. More moves than you have pokes. There's infinite numbers of combinations. There's tons of things you can do. Just because one poke has a higher stat than another stat, why limit it to only being able to do one job? That's my point. It's a game, I wanted to have fun. If you consider me a troll for this, then I guess I'm a troll. If you still think I'm a brain-dead retard, well, you are entitled to your opinion, just as I am entitled to mine. Good. Now that we've ironed this crap out, I'm sure people have probably given up caring, but I do actually have a battle to tag on to the end of this. Because the one thing that really pissed me... Well, actually, no. The one thing that didn't actually piss me off was that Shofu, while he was insulting me, and he has apologized, don't worry, he said that a slow Terrakion is a useless Terrakion. Well, I took that into account, my friend, and I made my Terrakion max speed timid. With Calm Mind and Hidden Power Rock. I guess I am a troll. Anyway, I'll put that battle on. So this will be just a really long video because it took me, what, 11.5 minutes to describe why I was trying to have fun. If people still don't understand this, and you are subbed to my channel, please dislike the video and unsub, because seriously, I don't want to deal with it. Alright, into the battle then. Okay, so yeah, we've actually finally gotten to the point where people will actually enjoy this. Right, he's going to lead off with a Politoed, I'm leading off with a Gross. This is a new team that I made purely for Terrakion. Literally just Terrakion. Now, I have a Lomberry on this Gross, so I'm not worried about the burn. I'm just going to go for my Stealth Rocks, because I am going to need it. He doesn't get the burn, and I'm going to switch out and go into Hitmonchan, because I reckon I can sit here and kind of Drain Punch my way through this damn thing. And my Hitmonchan actually has a fair amount of bulk, and I've made it so it's sort of a supporting special war. So in comes a Tornadus, and I do get a crit Drain Punch, which is pretty fucking lame, because, you know, all I have to do is roar him out, and he will probably die, which is what I intend to do. I'm going to switch out, and I'm going to go to Gyarados. It is my full-fledged special war, and it's a Sub-Spite Raw Gyarados with Waterfall. Now, what I probably should have done here is just Waterfalled and killed it off. But just in case he wanted to switch out, because Hurricane really wasn't doing that much. He gets a crit. Well, I forgot about that. So now goes my Gyarados, so that's kind of crap, because this thing is just sitting here being a prick. But my main plan was to go with Raw. So now I'm going to go into Dusky, because I reckon a couple of Shadow Sneaks will probably kill this thing. But for some reason, he U-turns out. So now he's going to die coming back in. And he's going to bring back in the Politoed, which again I'm not too worried about. My only main problem is that it can Toxic, and if Dusky gets Toxic, then shit. Effectively. So I'm going to go into Hitmonchan again, as he keeps going for Scald. And I'm not particularly worried. I can just sit here Drain Punching this thing. I'm going to outspeed. This Hitmonchan is max attack. It isn't adamant, but that's still a pretty decent attack stat, all things considered. So I'm just going to sit here, keep Drain Punching. His Scald is knocking me down a bit more than I'm recovering with Drain Punch, but bleh. It's kind of what's going to happen, really. I mean, Hitmonchan has got pretty nice special defense, all things considered, but it ain't that good. I just used it because I wanted a Rapid Spinner, and I didn't want to use Hitmontop. Search me why, but whatever. So I'm going to keep going for the Drain Punch, and I get another crit, which was, again, pretty unfair, because that would have been another chance he could have got to burn me, but at the end of the day, I was going to win that fight. So now he's going to bring in a Lucario, and I know I can Mach Punch this thing. I'm not worried in the slightest. So I Mach Punch it, and given his due, he knew he would live, so he played quite well there. However, Hitmonchan is just, he's so good! No defense bulk whatsoever, and he takes that close combat pretty nicely. However, he has lefties on his Lucario, so I'm not really understanding that. But I'm going to switch out. I'm going to go into Dustoir because I know he's going to go extreme speed, and I can at least burn it if I feel like it. But he's going to switch out, And he's going to go into his green retard, which is his Scizor, and I don't know why he switched that in on a Wisp. I really don't. Search me, guys. So I suppose I wouldn't... Well, he makes a nice play there and goes Pursuit, but now what am I going to do? I'm going to go into Hitmonchan, because, I'm assuming he's stuck on Pursuit, really. So he's going to have to switch out. He does. And he's going to go back into his Tornadus, which dies. It's irrelevant, really. I just went Drain Punch because I figured I could hit it really freaking hard. Because, again, Hitmonchan isn't too bad. But then he brings back in Scizor, and I go Mach Punch just to get a bit more damage on it. And he's going to go Super Power, which, again, very strange when you consider I have Dusky. However, at this point, I'm thinking, you know what? He's burned. He's at -1. Let's go for it. Come on, Terrakion. Fuck his day up. So I'm going to start Calm Minding. As his Scizor stays in, keeps superpowering. Again, not entirely convinced why, except it actually does a lot. Which, this is why I liked my max HP, max defense Terrakion. Blah. Anyway, I don't want to take another one, even though I could rest it off. I'd rather just he dies. And he's going to bring in a Lucario, and I'm going to go Focus Blast. He could have gone Extreme Speed, but I doubt it would have killed. So that's 2 down with the Terrakion. And he's going to bring in Magnezone and go Focus Blast the shit out of that. Now, one thing I would like to say, because the last thing he has is a Blissey, and I kill that as well, because Terrakion just doesn't care. You could say that had I used a Banded Terrakion, the result would have been the same, and that's my point. If a Calm Mind Terrakion can just do what a Banded Terrakion would do normally, then whatever, okay? I mean, I'm at +2 now, and I have more attack than Banded Terrakion. Well, more special attack than a Banded Terrakion does, I think. +2 or +3 puts me there, and I get special defense boost. Admittedly, the main problem is the coverage, because the first one I was running Hidden Power Dark, so I could run it with Focus Blast and hit everything. But seriously, it needs Hidden Power Rock, because I was at +5, and Hidden Power Dark did a little over half to a Gliscor. So it needs the rock. But it is not that bad. Seriously, you want a challenge? I mean, I'm bringing up another vid later with this team. You want a challenge? Give it a go. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Sorry for the overlong rant. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.